have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges. Hey you guys, this is Queen Carter. You are tuned in to Press 1 Podcast, and today I have a special guest by the name of Pacu. How you doing, Pacu?
Alright, how y'all doing? How you doing?
Good, good. So, we're just going to start out by getting to know you a little better. So give us a little background about where you're from and what you do.
My name is Pacu. I'm from downtown New Orleans. For a while, I reside in the East, though. You can't never forget that. Everybody don't, they be hiding that.
How long you been an artist?
About a good 10 years. I've been off and on. About this time, I think I'm full throttle, just taking my time and my own pace.
Okay. What got you into doing music?
Honestly, I tell everybody this. I got a hot auntie.
Mm-hmm.
So she done dealt with a lot of people, and it'd be like all those people done been different, parts of New Orleans. I had an uncle who she had married. Well, when she married, he was signed to No Limit at the time. Then she had a little cash money, so she was just so uptown.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And I looked up to all that. I used to be in the car with those people. All I listened to is Master Pete and all type of crazy stuff.
What kind of artist do you think you are?
I think I'm probably more of a, compared to today, what we got, I'm probably more of a trap and pain, I guess.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that's a title. People come up with their own title.
Yeah.
Right, we came up with his own.
Yeah, so trap and pain. Okay. I can feel that. So, tell us a little more about you growing up and how your background was. Like, did you grow up in a good environment? You grew up in the projects?
Honestly, I grew up in a good environment. I was back and forth from the project to the east. And I'm going to see, in the project, my auntie knew how the project was. They used to keep me on the porch and keep me inside. They ain't have it. They didn't want nothing to happen to nobody. Them motherfuckers start shooting every night, all type of stuff. In the east, my dad and them let me do whatever the hell I want. I'm outside as a child till 11 o'clock. I'm outside with him.
Yeah.
So other than that, but yeah, I grew up as a good child. I grew up, had a good life.
Did you have both parents around?
Nah, my mom died when I was 4 years old.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. So who raised you?
My dad, my grandma, and on my mom's side, both of my aunties took responsibility. Okay. So, me doing the back and forth thing, they helped raise me. My auntie, her sister, she like a real mama to me.
Did it impact you a lot? Like, were you aware that your mom wasn't around growing up?
Yeah, real well, because I remember I was at the hospital the night she died.
Yeah.
I probably don't remember. They just told me that so much that I think it happened.
Yeah. How did she pass away?
Cancer.
Oh, okay. Is it something that runs in the family, or she just?
Yeah, on that side, yeah, it runs a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how many siblings do you have?
I have two. I have two sisters.
Okay. You the oldest?
Yes.
Okay. So you had to play that role of you feel like being the daddy. Oldest? Yeah, daddy.
Sometimes. Yeah. When he ain't around, he always say I'm the daddy, so I gotta have it back. I gotta do everything.
Exactly. So when did you start kind of getting into trouble?
I'm gonna say I ain't never really get into trouble, but I had a couple of run-ins once I got in my older life. I'm gonna say once I made about a good 23, I had a little run-in with the police. I wound up going to jail. It was a attempt murder, and they brought it down to aggravated assault, something like that. Okay,
so how did that come about?
A little crazy situation, little shenanigans, like what they say, probably some he say, she say. Okay. So, but it was some family matters. Okay. And it got a little crazy.
You want to give us more details about it? Or?
Well, I can. Well, actually, yeah, because I went to trial and I beat it. Okay. It was more of a fight happened or something, and you know how they say, I didn't do anything, nothing yet, or whatever. They said I did something, but I didn't. So I didn't do it. I had to go to trial, and it was like...
So do you threaten somebody?
They said I did somebody something. He didn't say I threatened them. I did somebody something. So it was like he said I pulled a gun out on him and I chased him and I did him however.
Okay.
So in that situation, I had wound up. The police was never called. I had wound up going to jail. I wound up going to jail about a month later. Like a month later because the warrant was out for me or whatever.
Okay.
Went to jail.
So you went down and filed the paperwork, and then you kind of just. Did you get like pulled over or?
No, they came to my house.
Okay.
They came to my house. They ain't come to my house the day of. They came to my house like 30 days later. Like, come to my house. They all in my backyard. I got ATF in the backyard, all type of shit. I'm like, what the hell? They said they looking for such and such. They got a picture of me and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. They come out the house. I'm just waking up, sleep. I'm naked and everything. So they take me. They don't ask you no questions. They just take you. Whatever it is, you got to answer questions later. You got to fight it in court.
Exactly.
Yeah, I sat up there. I went to jail. I probably was in jail, you got a 24-hour cool-off period when it's aggravated and all that. So I was in jail. I bonded out the same day. I was out that night.
So how was your jail experience? What you were in Orleans, Jefferson Parish?
Orleans Parish.
How was that for you? Because like your first time, you were 23 years old.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Everybody act tough. I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous as a motherfucker. I'm like, man, I'm about to go to jail. All these but it wasn't bad as people made it seem because them niggas friendly. They floating around. They're doing all type of stuff. But it's like it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was boring, miserable.
So you were in like a holding take?
The first day, they sent me straight upstairs.
Okay.
They sent me, when you're on a certain aggravated I think an aggravated charge period. Because you got a 24-hour cool-off period. So they send you straight upstairs. They ain't waste no time. They ain't keep me in the tank. They go to the back. Dress out.
So what was going through your head when you like went upstairs? You thought you were going to be in there for like a long time? Or
definitely thought I was about to be in here. Man, because everybody got their if and ands on. The people who helping you on the outside, they got what they think you should do.
Exactly.
You probably did something wrong. Why you did this, and they don't know the scenario till you get home. So I'm like, man, can't nobody take care of me but me. I'm gonna be in here for a fuck.
Yeah. So like, when you got arrested, were you there by yourself or?
Nah, I was actually at the house with my grandma. She opened the door for them. They was in the backyard. They got me through the backyard. Go out there, go to jail. And what? They come through the backyard and tie me up. They ain't even let me put on no clothes. Yeah, man.
So, when you went in there, you say you was in there for only a day?
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you bonded out?
I bonded out, straight out. Bonded out. I think what my bond was like, that time it was probably a little $10,000 bond. 20. I don't know. Yeah, it was a little cheap buying that time. I was able to get out easy without having to do no extra stuff.
Yeah. So when you bonded out, then how long did it take before you had to go to court and stuff?
About a good 3 months. I won't say 3 to 6 months, because I was fighting the charge. I was gone. They just drug tested me. No, they wasn't even drug testing me. I'm just gone. They pushing me back. And when they set my trial date, they got to see if he gonna come, such and such. He came. The witness came too. The witness was a neighbor. She came. I went to trial, and they set the date. I went to trial. And I wound up catching another charge the same week of my trial.
Yeah.
So
what charge was that?
The attempt murder. I caught 2 attempt murder charges.
With another situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I went on a run.
Yeah.
Until I come up with the money. Went on a run for about a good 2 weeks. Because I'm like, I can't sit in jail, so I got to come up with some money before I go in there.
For the lawyer, right?
For the lawyer and my bond.
Oh, okay.
I can't sit in jail. That shit is not for me. That shit is miserable.
Yeah.
You gotta literally, when people go to jail, they gotta get adjusted to that. Mm-hmm. And it's cool for some people, like truth be told, you got people you could joke around and all that. That's, but you gotta get adjusted to it. That shit'll take a person out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie. They'll be saying some people weak, but when you live a certain life and you used to this and you can't do it, nah, man, that shit'll take you out.
Did you eat while you were in there?
The first 2 days, 3 days, I didn't.
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, fuck all that. Yeah. Nah, I gotta eat, man. I'm saving my dessert, putting it under the bed. Yeah. I got dessert all night.
So when you say you was going to court and then you caught another charge. So how did that whole situation go? So after you saved up the money.
So I saved up the money. I had to go. I Googled the lawyer. I Googled the best lawyer in New Orleans. That's what I typed in. I typed in best lawyer in New Orleans. Yeah. So when I typed it in, a person who worked with, who everybody used, John Fuller. Mm-hmm. I had got the man Gregory Carter. Yeah. I used him. Excellent lawyer. Mm-hmm. I used him. And it was like I had to scrape up the money to pay him, scrape up the money to get out of, the paying the bills, bondsman and all that from when I bailed out and all that. Then I sat up there and caught another charge. So it's like, nah, I need him to come represent me in court.
Exactly, yeah.
This day, so I gotta have all this and all. I had to scrape up money for him to represent me again. Yeah. On top of me going to trial. Yeah. But I hadn't finished paying that though. Mm-hmm. And for a bond. The bond, I don't know how much it was going to be. Normally when you're on attempt murder, and I was on 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Possibly it was supposed to be 3, but the other one, because it was the lady was pregnant. Yeah.
So can you give us a rundown on how that came about?
Like how I caught the charge?
Yeah.
Well.
Or like how the attempt murder situation came about, like.
Well, it was like self-defense, because that's what I played, self-defense. I had my girlfriend. She did makeup at the time. Mm-hmm. She did makeup at the time, and it was like some people they needed their makeup done, and it was my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday. Hell, Lord knows, hell, ain't nobody trying to get in no trouble on their birthday.
Exactly.
So they needed their makeup done. I had what I did. I'm like, look, you can go make that extra money. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go run where I gotta run, and we could just get back together because we was going to the mall. Yeah. That's when Esplanade was open at the time. So I'm like, all right, we gonna meet back up. I had sat in my car, as we like to do, it's 420 right now, we like to smoke. Yeah. So I rolled me a little gar in my car. I was about to roll me a gar. I didn't have me no gauze. I went to the store. My partner called me. I hurried up and ran downtown to the project. I'm like, chilling with him. I could smoke with him since she gonna be doing that. Is like, we was actually planning for my birthday, whatever we gonna do, getting everything. Yeah. She called me. She like, can you come back to the house? Because some people just such and such. And I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. I didn't think it was like that. Mm-hmm. Pull up. The people in the yard with their shenanigans and all that. So
what were they upset about? Someone with the appointment, or?
They was upset about their makeup.
Oh, their makeup, okay.
And the crazy thing is, it was the girl baby shower. Mm-hmm. It was a baby shower. And who wants to get in stuff like that on their baby shower? Yeah. So I'm like, and I wouldn't have wanted to ruin that situation. I would have helped enhance it or whatever, like try to fix it. Yeah. So she was upset about her makeup and stuff. And when a dude came, I guess he was going to fix it or whatever. But nobody been there. They knew just a female was there. Mm-hmm. They tried to bum rush in the house, and she did whatever he did. I knew he was going to call his partners because that's what she told me. He was calling some people on the phone. Yeah. He going to get his shit. I'm like, when she said that, I just tried to hurry her back or whatever. I just wanted to hurry her back just to make sure she was good, not to get into something.
Exactly.
Because I'm more of a thinker than a doer. I can think and fix the situation or whatever before I cause a problem. So I tried to get there, and when I got there, he was already in the standing in the parking lot with his gun in his hand and all that. And I didn't waste no time. And whatever happened. I fired my shots or whatever.
We're at a house or apartment?
It was at apartments.
Okay.
I fired my shots. It's crazy that I'm telling this story, but it's over with now. Man. So I fired the guy. He took off running. I tried to chase him. He left the girl. And I was like, just a sucker. Yeah. He left the girl. This was his girlfriend. She was pregnant.
And she was pregnant, yeah.
Yeah, he left her. And by me being me, everybody, like, the average person, not me, I'm going to thank her before I'm going to do it. Like, because I did run up to the girl, and I damn near looked straight over her. And I ain't try to keep fighting. I ain't even know that was a girl at first. Her back was big.
Yeah,
so
down.
She was pregnant, though. So it was like I ran up behind her, and he took off running, and I just kept chasing him because I seen that was a girl. Boom. After that, I was just kind of so pissed off because I'm like, man, these motherfuckers ruining my birthday. Like, man, this is my fucking birthday.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to do their fucking makeup. I sit up there and being a greedy nigga. I didn't mean to say nigga, but
no,
being a greedy person and wanting money and liking money, I'm just like, you can go make that. And, I felt like I caused that whole situation because I literally could have just not worried about that. She wasn't even trying to do it.
So were these just like kind of random people that contacted y'all?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yes, random people that contacted us. She didn't ever deal with them before. And I was like, just go make it. Just go make it because we need it. We ain't doing nothing right now. We were just looking in the mall and I ain't seen nothing I wanted.
So where were they shot at?
The girl, she was shot in her leg. If I'm not mistaken. The dude, I know he was crazy. I don't know what the hell he was shot at. I don't really even know.
Yeah.
They at a certain point, I really didn't even care because I had like some people that was close in contact with him, and once they had them run my shit, I was just on some whole other shit, and I ain't even that type of person.
Yeah. So the shootout happened, and then were you still at the scene, or you had like flee the scene?
Oh hell no, I left.
Yeah,
I left. I got in my car and skirted off instantly. I had got in my car. I left. I tried to call somebody to come get me because I was gonna park my car somewhere else and get in the car with them and find to come get me. Thanks to him.
Yeah,
he came, got me, and we went on about our business. And they kept calling, saying such and such. I'm thinking, they tell me I shot a girl, and I'm like, man, fuck, I ain't gonna lie, some niggas don't care. I'm sitting up there, I'm like, man, fuck, if it was him, I didn't even care how it happened. It was a girl, like, I got a little heart. Yeah. And I know I wasn't trying to. And then they went to acting like the girl was about to die. Then they said she was pregnant. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm going to jail forever. Yeah.
I mean, you know how far along she was?
She was big. Yeah. I told you I thought she was a nigga. Her back was big. Her back was big.
So you get the money for the lawyer, and then you got that new case. So how was it when you finally went to court with your lawyer?
Well, truth be told, he was up there. Denzel. He like one of them old. You ever seen John Fuller in action? Mm-hmm. All right, so I think the person under him who up and coming, Gregor Carter, he the truth. I ain't gonna even lie. He was, because he turned into like motherfucking Superman. He was like, he said some stuff, they said something, and he just turned around, and when I'm in trial, he just let him have it. Yeah. Like, once he hear the wrong thing, he hear you lie, or sound like you're trying to lie, he let him have it. Yeah. Let him have it.
So your first, when you first went back to court for appearance, you went straight to a trial, or was it just like?
No, it was like, you keep going, and keep pushing it back. You got your little motions and all that stuff. I don't know what the hell.
So were they showing up to the court date?
No, nobody was showing up. But I had a situation to where the dude showed up outside. Yeah. He showed up. He was outside waiting on me. Like, to come out of court. I don't know if I felt like it was a setup by the police. Just to, I don't think they'll put this man's life in danger like that. But he was literally sitting in front of the courthouse.
And what happened?
I walked.
You just walked past him?
You want to know what happened for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I walk out the courthouse, and I gotta dress all nice. I gotta put that in. I gotta dress nice. Yeah. I dress nice.
So
I got my suit and tie. Yeah. I ain't got the jacket on, but I got the blaze on. I got the what that is, the suspenders with my bow tie on. I'm looking all sharp and stuff. So I walk across, and I think where they got Blair on the left hand side, and they got the other one. They got the big parking lot. Now, I had just then got out of jail. I sell cars too. So it's like I had to sold my car and everything to finish, get bubbling, get it back popping and all that. Sold my car. My uncle gave me a car just to drive in till I, get it situated. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy me another one, and I'm, finish paying my lawyer and doing everything. So ain't nobody come with me to court. I can't bring no gun because I'm like, I don't know any people just gonna lock me up or nothing like that. And don't nobody be want to get in trouble like that downtown. You asking to go to jail.
Exactly.
So I set up there. I come out the courthouse. I see a work truck. And as soon as I get into like the median, the neutral ground, the truck pull in the street, and the dude yell out the window like, "What's wrong with that shit?" And I'm looking and I see the dude. I'm like, "Man, yo, go sit your scare ass down." So like, I mean, just being honest, I gotta act like I ain't nervous or spook or nothing because I know I ain't got nothing on me. So I'm like, you go sit your scary ass down. So I walk across the street. Now I'm looking. He done made the block and all that. When he come back around the back street, I go to a car in the middle of the parking lot and I pull on the door. Then he stopped. I go to the trunk. It's just like my motion was so rapid and just right on time that he spooked up because I go to the car, then I hurry up and go to the trunk. I'm going to get some.
Hey.
So he pull off. And I'm like, that's scary, bitch. I heard him and ran to the car. I heard him ran across the street, ran to the car, and just went all the way home. I said, fuck being late to court. I went and got my gun and cut my ass down. And I said, I'm going to show his ass. He better not come back around here. But I'm like, man, I don't know if that was a setup or what.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I ain't no snitch ass nigga. I ain't about what I'm supposed to go.
He probably just looked into it, see it.
Because they look up people's stuff and all that. But I'm like, why I come and put me in a situation and put you in a situation?
Yeah. We
can do this anywhere else. And I'm 100% sure I ain't hard to find.
Yeah. So how did your trials go? Like, so you say you didn't do no jail time.
Well, so by me bonding right out, when I went for the when I went for the attempt murder, I was only on that charge that I had went for with my cousin. So it wasn't like nothing that was hindering me or whatever. They didn't have no hold on me. I had I was able to bind straight out off of that when I got a good uncle. He helped me. I bonded straight out. And it was like, what happened? I caught charges after that, but that was the charges where it kept me in jail for 7 days, probation hold, all type of stuff like that. But I bonded straight out, and when I went to trial, I set up that, like, I think my trial was set for that Friday. It was a 1-day trial. However they go, you're a first-time offender. And those are the easiest ones. When they tell you no jury or something like that, you got it. Yeah. It's just, if you really want to, you got to be willing to go for it or have the money to go for it, because that's a serious game. Them people playing with our life.
Yeah, exactly.
So I went to trial. I mean, I was about to go to trial, but my lawyer texted me. And he ain't called me. He texted me at 2 in the morning. And he like, they accepted that murder charge. So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about? Murder charge? I'm not on no murder like that. Because it's like I keep getting all type of phone calls even since the stuff happened. I'm thinking the girl or the baby died or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, so he like, they accepted that murder charge. It was 2 o'clock. Probably 2:05 was when I seen it. So I start calling his phone. It's 2 in the morning. I'm calling his phone. He not answering the phone. I called him about 5 times. Then I text him. Yeah, text me back. He wait till like I'm sorry.
It's alright.
He wait till like morning time, and I think he texted me or he called me. Matter of fact, I got on the phone with him. He called me. And his conversation wasn't about the charge. It was telling me about myself, about calling him at that time. I'm like,
well, you text me first.
Yeah, like, man, no, you crazy. This is my life we talking about. Which, them lawyers, they be pimps in their own world.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
So, yeah, I had went to trial right before they accepted that charge a couple of days before I went to trial. That shit just ruined everything for me. My little heart was like, man, bro, they about to put me in jail forever. I got all these charges. You know, they say it's easy to get in there and it's hard to get out.
Yeah.
I literally was fighting. I hadn't been in jail, 3 or 4 separate times. Mm-hmm. So that was about a good 10 charges that I was fighting. Cause,
well, you skipping over a lot of
I mean, we was getting there as you asked. We was getting there as you asked.
Yeah.
But, you know, we gone. But yeah.
So what are the other charges you was catching in between?
Well, the attempt murder situation really that's what made me catch out the charges. Because when you're on stuff like that, I'm thinking, I ain't really never been in no situation or nothing to know how it go. Then I'm talking to certain people. These fools ain't telling me nothing good. They just telling, oh, you get a lawyer.
Yeah.
I do this. They ain't telling me. I ain't even know the status of. Well, they told me that in jail, but I overheard it. I ain't supposed to have no gun no more. Mm-hmm. I got caught with the gun that I did the shooting with when the police kicked my door in.
Yeah.
Like 30 days later, they kicked my door in for a search warrant. I'm thinking, I done been in jail for it. Everything good now. Mm-hmm. But they got to come back and search your house.
Yeah.
And that's not coming to take you to jail, but if they find something, they taking you. Mm-hmm. So they came and they ain't find nothing. By the grace of God, they ain't find nothing. They found a gun because I had ran to the door. They was trying to get in my house, and by my house being like the iron bars and stuff, the police couldn't even get in.
Yeah.
They had did the easiest thing to get in, but they trying to beat the door down, they ain't get in. When they got through the door, my grandma must have opened the door, and I'm already running to the door with my gun.
Yeah.
And I see as the police, they got all type of ARs out. I done ran, I done threw the gun, threw my phone. They never got the phone. That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they didn't get it. They got the gun. They see me drugged by the fireplace. I ran to the back, and them motherfuckers tried to charge me with a little gram of weed.
Mm-hmm. Well, it ain't like it is today, so. Yeah.
So that's really like where the other charges started coming from, because that was like, nah, I got a little weed charge, I got a gun charge, which just because I was on attempt murder, I didn't necessarily have a gun charge, but I didn't give the people the gun because I got caught with it.
Yeah. So you definitely had like a dominoes effect of
Then they set up and rebooked me right after that. They rebooked me and upped the charges. So, yeah, that's what it was. They rebooked me. They had charged me with something because I guess from the statements that they had gave, they charged me with something less. Than when they rebooked me, they boosted to murder or whatever. They recharged me. They tried to, I guess, give a little discount off of something else, but they still charged me the same price. The motherfuckers, they just want that money. They came, got me. That was the 3rd time right there.
Yeah.
So once I did that, I got a buying out off of that. Now every time I sit up there and get in trouble, they try to revoke my bond.
Yeah.
So it's like by it being something a little major, they want the money for that every time.
Yeah.
Anything I get, I can get in trouble for anything. I mean, it got to be somebody in there to work with me, but they want the money for that shit. Like they trying to revoke that bitch every time.
So how was you feeling when you kept going back to jail
I
like
felt like
that?
a dummy.
Yeah.
Like a dummy. Then I went on a crazy domestic charge right after that, and about to get revoked. Same situation. That was when I stayed in there for 7 days.
Yeah.
That was my time when I said, it ain't for me, no indeed.
So when you got the domestic situation, did like your neighbor's call, or did she call, or?
Actually, I think she called or something like that. She called, but that was like, it was some mediocre stuff.
It
was some mediocre stuff, and it was really, I never knew like how a law had came out when the females was dropping the charges and all that type of crazy stuff. A law had got passed. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they wasn't letting the females drop the charges no more like that and stuff. So it was like the people had asked me that I need medical treatment.
Yeah.
And if I needed medical treatment, they was gonna take her ass to jail.
Yeah.
I said no. They put me in the cuffs. I done got maced and everything. I got maced for cheating.
Wow. So that's what y'all got to altercation about cheating.
Yeah,
it turned petty.
Yeah, man, crazy. But
so you had to go to court for like all those things at one time?
not all at one time, but in different courts. It depends on who picked the charges up and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They really, because they was all after one another. The little domestic shit, that shit got dropped.
Yeah. Did y'all stay together after that?
Yeah. Because that's the same person from the shooting.
Oh, okay.
That's the same person. It was over her doing the makeup.
Yeah.
So it was like everything. We had to make it work out or whatever. Like, you know.
Are y'all currently still together or somebody new?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Y'all worked it out and y'all have y'all ups and downs. So let us know about when you actually got charged. So like, how was that?
Meaning when I actually got
Sentence.
Yeah. I didn't go to jail. Mm-hmm. So I took probation. Like once I went to trial for the other one, I immediately was telling my lawyer, man, listen, whatever you gotta do to keep me out of jail, do it. I ain't going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't for me. So he like, well, that's my job. Then he like telling me stuff about them. They gave like 3 different statements and all this and all that. Mm-hmm. So I already knew it was kind of going to work out in my favor. And to this day, I think I should have went to trial. Yeah. Just being off of my situation. But you don't want to play with the people like that because I knew I wasn't wrong. But the situation happened wrong. So it's not self-defense and we don't have no self-defense law. Yeah. So that make it all backwards. And the people, I just take what they give me and get out their way.
So did you ever see her after that? Like she came? Yeah.
Few times. I didn't see him. I seen her actually. Look, I used to, when I was on probation, my probation officer told me, you got to get a job. So, you know, they got this thing where they think people sell drugs or something, whatever. Whatever they do, they don't want you to have no free time. Yeah. I had got an overnight job. And she didn't want me with that. She wanted me to work during the daytime. So I got 2 jobs now working during the daytime. I wound up working at Willie's Chicken Shack downtown. I'm glad I came from that. But what I did, I became a manager also. I had wound up becoming a manager over there. So when I became a manager, the girl came in there to get a job. She came in there, she was pushing a baby. Now, it was so crazy that when I seen it, I'm like, man, I know this girl from somewhere. I don't know. I'm like, what the hell? I know her from somewhere. I don't know who she is, though. So when I'm sitting up there, I'm just like, I think that's the girl I shot. I'm just like, I think that's the girl I shot. I sat up there, I go back and tell my coworker, I said, man, you remember when I was telling you about the little situation that happened with me and all that, and how the dude, he be doing all this old crazy ass shit and put the people in your business? She said, yeah. I said, why that girl over there trying to get a job? And why I think he hired her already. So I go tell the manager over me, I say, wait. I say, Mom, come here. I say, what's her name? But I said, man, I think, you know, I had a situation when I first got the job and you know, I was dealing with my little legal issues. I said, I think that's the girl I shot. You know, it was some stuff happened, and he like, wait, you serious? Yeah. He's a white guy. He just so funny. He what he say? He said that, and I'm like, yeah, man. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, let me go do my little research. I need to go get on her Instagram because
she didn't see you when she came in?
No, she seen me.
Oh, okay.
She seen me, but she used to do all type of stuff on Instagram. Then I had her Instagram because she used to try to write me. Okay. Like crazy, insane. She what she did?
Write you like say what? Threaten you or?
Man, crazy. This should ask you why you did it. Yeah. So she I had then ran to the Instagram, but when I done ran to the Instagram and come back over there to talk to him, he like, hey, Jamal, man, look. she already called and said she can't take the job. She said she had a run-in with one of the guys that work here. She can't take the job. I said, well, good shit, man, because I ain't know what I was going to do. Because it's like, I be saying, man, some of these females crazy. Like, shit happened to the females that, you know, in this city that we in. A lot of stuff happened to females.
Exactly.
And not saying that I ever meant to do it or mean to harm a female. Some people be looking for stuff. Like, they like the egg on situations, like with the niggas. They like the hang, they like the bang, you know, I guess. So the girl was just writing me, like just being crazy. She even asked me to come meet me.
Wow.
Like, now that's crazy.
You want to sit down and talk, probably. Ask you some questions. Why? You want to know why?
Why?
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Like,
so do you know her injuries, like, major? Like, did she have any walking issues?
No, because from what I was told, I think when they seen my girlfriend out, they tried to jump her one time. So, shit, I think she perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Nah.
So this was, like, years ago, right?
Yeah, this was, like, 2000, what? 18, 17,
18, yeah.
Something like that.
So not saying like you scary and nothing like that, but do it make you feel like a little uneasy being in a situation like that and like New Orleans being so small?
No.
Yeah.
No, because, I mean, like, everybody have, fuck it. I ain't scared. I don't give no fucks.
Yeah.
But I know I didn't mean to do that to her.
Yeah.
Him, fuck him. We all men. You know, it happened how we happened, but, you know, people put females in situations.
Yeah, he should have protected her.
Yeah,
more.
he should have protected her. He's supposed to do right. He wasn't even supposed to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that could have been handled a better way. And even me knowing that it was my birthday, I would have pulled up and gave him the money.
Yeah. So y'all ever had any type of
you know what's crazy? I knew him.
Yeah.
We didn't know that was each other when I pulled up. He didn't even, it happened so fast, he never even knew that was me.
Wow.
And he knew me.
Yeah.
He didn't even know that was me. That's how you know they did a little bit too much and shit happened fast.
Too fast, yeah.
That shit happened fast, bro. And you don't know who. You got to take the time out, be humble, stay humble. And, you know, they did that and it was like, I'm always around this dude on a cool.
Yeah.
Actually, truth be told, I used to smoke my little weed with this little people.
Yeah.
And they used to ask me for something. I used to give them something. They all be smoking in the car. I used to walk past and walk through my neighborhood.
So y'all ever spoke? Y'all ever had a conversation?
We ain't never had no conversation, but I was real close with his folks.
Yeah.
I had got on some fucked up time, and then I got out of jail, and I just felt like somebody was against me, so I pull up in front of their door and I hop out the car and, bitch, what happened?
Yeah. So you be on go.
Just that time.
Yeah.
It was just because it was too close.
So after you got that case, you got probation, did you ever catch any more charges? Or you got any more trouble?
Everything was, besides the little domestic case, I mean, I probably got stopped, but other than that, nah, I ain't, because I know I was skating on thin ice, and I had already took probation.
Yeah.
I had already did my first tech after I sat in jail, them 7 days off the domestic stuff, that I never had to go back to court for that again after I went to jail for it.
Yeah.
I never had to go back to court. Once I sat in jail for that, I said, oh no.
So do you have any type of like record then?
The attempt stuff, that's what I took papers on, because I just wanted to be dead with those people. Like, I'm like, man, nah, that ain't for me.
Does it still like carry on with you today, affect you today?
Yeah, because every job I try to get, I tried to get a nursing job one time, just some shit when I ain't had no money. My auntie was a nurse, she was gonna give me. She said, I went and filled out the application, and people said, I called somebody, they said you could get hired with this code, but I guess they gotta pull strings and do all type of stuff. But every freaking job I type in, them people, like, just off of that, I guess you gotta wait a couple of years or something like that. And probably because of the first thing too, I ain't never get it expunged off of my record. But I ain't fill out for a job yet that ain't been a dead end job.
Yeah.
Like, no job that really that people won't try to give me a chance to let somebody I know work there.
Yeah.
That's the only way, like, with that being on my record.
Okay. So you like an entrepreneur now, right? Like you say you sell cars?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How's that going for you?
It's going real good. I always did, dude. It was always like my back end job. Like when I graduated high school, I knew this guy, and this guy, he sold cars in my neighborhood, and it was like, I needed a car, I got a car. He told me, man, you need to make you some money, sell your car, sell that car, get that car, sell it for this. And once I started doing that, and I noticed, man, every week I can do this.
Yeah.
Because I wind up doing it fast. I put the car in there, I got to ride straight. Whatever car I ride in, it got to be aight.
Yeah.
So meaning, I got the car together, sell a car the next week, I probably paid $1,500. I sold a car for $3,000, $2,500, something like that. That was $1,000 that I ain't never had.
Exactly.
And it was on from there.
So are you like the mechanic, or you got a mechanic? You got the team?
I got a team of mechanics.
Okay.
I'm one of them. Say what to do.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You stay out of trouble, and unfortunately, you have a record now. But you found something else that you're able to do. With having a record. And I think you could wait like 7 years, so you should be pretty close to being able to remove it off.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because I wanted to know how to go about that. I need to go do that.
Yeah, I know they always have like little programs pop up, and they help you with that process. But I think it's like 7 years. So if you said 2018, you getting pretty close. Probably
Something
like next year.
Yeah, I've been off of papers for about 2 years. So yeah, I had 3 years papers, something like that.
Yeah. So what advice would you have for people in the youth, as you see, like you said, kind of not scoping the scene and getting yourself into trouble?
Man, honestly, knowing that you can't judge a book by its cover, because we got folks, and I ain't even downgrading, nobody, because a lot of people do stuff just because everybody else do it and stuff. So it's like they got people who look, honestly, like my exact words, they might have a little dude, he look like a sweetheart. But he'll bust your fucking head.
Yeah.
So I just know it's like every book ain't the judge by its cover. And the tough people, like the youth, we don't know what nobody capable of. Every fight ain't to be fought. You stay humble and like let life take its course, man. You gotta live, like, bro, because they die young, like, young.
And definitely having a woman in your presence,
They keep you out of trouble. Now.
Yeah, and
like
also
us.
like just be more cautious. I wanted to ask you too, where was your girlfriend when all the shots was going off?
Inside the house.
Okay.
Because I had never knocked on the door. I never knocked on the door. She was, she called me. I had then hurry up back. I called and said they still was out there. She like, yeah, they had she called me when he ran in the house. No, my bad. She called me first when he was beating on the door. When I called her, when I got close, she like, they done broke in the house already. She must have left the door open.
Yeah.
She said she had a knife, but she ain't stabbed the girl.
Yeah.
She was, because the girl was running. She was scared. So when I sat up there, I was getting off the interstate. And when I was getting off the interstate, they had then went outside, and they was like, they calling me people or whatever. However, I guess my mind was already there, because I ain't even pulling the driveway or nothing. I had already parked outside and got out the car and went in there, and I didn't just got his attention, and I just then up blick and just fired shots.
Yeah. How did you feel about the makeup?
How did I feel about it? Honestly, truth be told, seeing the pictures after, I think that the girl looked straight. She was straight. I knew the girl do awesome makeup. Yeah. Literally. And I know she used to do a lot of big names. Like, she used to do Super Tokyo, all the makeup and all that. She used to do all these makeups at the time. And it was just like, I felt like the person just was being ignorant. Yeah. And probably pregnancy hormones. Yeah, and didn't want to pay, because she didn't like it. And the girl washed. I mean, she tried to fix it. She tried to fix it, and when she didn't like it, I think she was going to wash it off her face. But she still just tried to fix it, because normally some people don't like stuff that people try to get over and all exactly, that. Yeah. And the person will tell you, well, all right, I'll just clean it off your face and all that. And they say, oh, no, it's okay. Oh, clean it off your face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was straight.
Yeah.
Cause I think she do a real good job. It was dealing with some different people.
Yeah. Well, definitely a life lesson. Like you said, the lesson carry on now. You got a record. You can do a lot of things, but you coming out on top. You're an entrepreneur.
Definitely, man. I hope I can open me a little bus so I can be an even bigger of an entrepreneur. I want to do something like that.
So what you working on?
Well, besides the cars, I honestly want to, in my little music that I do on the side, that's for my own personal use. It'd be therapeutic. And, the people like it. I just never always went hard enough with it. I always said I wanted to open me up like a little bar restaurant, something like that.
In the city?
Yeah, honestly, in the city, and I could probably go all day and night with this.
Okay, yeah. What kind of restaurant would it be?
Honestly, it's going to be more of a urban, not saying for the younger crowd, but I don't want to kick them out.
Yeah.
So I said I was going to do something like a daytime bar. Well, we got a fire happy hour, like where people just come in for lunch.
Yeah.
And we can linger a little, like, do the after work thing. Do it like that, shut it down. But, like, because I go to Atlanta and Houston and they got all these hookah bars.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a vibe, yeah.
And you come here, and it's just boring.
Yeah, you got to look around. You got to try to.
We don't even, that too. And we don't even have, like, if it's a bar like that, the music don't even fit us.
Yeah.
Want to make it all around.
Yeah. Okay. So are you, like, working towards that? Or
Definitely working towards it. That's, like, my biggest goal. I say by the end of this year, I have to at least do something like that. I've been manifesting and doing everything that I needed to do, that I want to do.
Yeah.
Everything I put my mind to.
Well, you stay focused. It's like you got your head on the swivel. I see you always post your work. I didn't know you sell cars, but I do be seeing you post cars sometimes, driving cars. But now, though, you sell cars. So
that'll just be me stunting.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story, and you wish you much success. Do you have any closing remarks?
Nah, that's good. It's good. I'm happy I was able to come. This is my first podcast I was on, so I like it. I'm
glad it could be that experience for you. I mean, unfortunately, it had to be just about jail, but
I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can come on here another time whenever you're talking about something else.
Yeah.
Don't go to jail, though, man.
Yeah, don't go to
jail.
Go
to the toilet, man. That shit.
Yeah. I never been to jail. I hope I never go to jail.
Man, that's the most annoyingest thing to me. Like, I can't get... I'm never going back.
It's like they milk us for real, especially the black community. So I just want to shine some light on that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check out the new episode every Wednesday. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Peace.